Hello friends, once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. First of all, I thank you for taking your valuable time and interest in watching this water analysis or practical base video. The aim of this video is to demonstrate the steps and procedures for calculation and determination of magnesium concentration in any water samples. For your convenience and information, the content of this video revolves around the following. First, we'll have a short introduction and important information about magnesium. And then next, we'll see the formula for calculation of magnesium. And last but not the least, I'll show you the hands-on demonstration for calculation of magnesium in any water samples using Microsoft Excel. So to begin with, total hardness of any water is chiefly contributed by the concentration of calcium and magnesium present in it, of which magnesium is the second major constituent of hardness, just next to calcium. Magnesium contributes about 15 to 20% of the total hardness in water. It is considered as non-toxic to human. And the acceptable limit of magnesium in any water sample is 30 milligrams per liter, whereas the permissible limit is 100 milligrams per liter. And this is as per the Bureau of Indian Standards. This value might differ if you refer to other standards. For your information, to determine the concentration of magnesium in any water sample of interest, you don't have to carry out any experimental or laboratory based analysis. Instead, you only have to use the analytical data obtained for total hardness and calcium hardness, which means that the data of total hardness and calcium hardness will help us in determining what is the concentration of magnesium in the sample of interest. Next, let us see formula used for calculation of magnesium in water samples. Based on the formula, it is observed that the difference between total hardness and calcium hardness will provide us the magnesium hardness data. And whatever data or value that you obtain for magnesium hardness, that data will be multiplied by 0.2431, and that final value will give us the concentration of magnesium in mg per liter in the water samples. Therefore, for easy understanding, let us use Microsoft Excel to calculate and find out the concentration of magnesium in any water samples. Let the hypothetical samples be sample A, and as mentioned earlier, to find out what is the concentration of magnesium in the samples, the only things that you require are the analytical data of total hardness and the calcium hardness. Once you have these values, then you can complete the calculation within a few minutes. Let us assume that these are the total hardness analytical data and these are the calcium hardness analytical data. Once we have total hardness and calcium hardness value, the difference between these two will give us the magnesium hardness. So magnesium hardness would be here, so equal sign total hardness minus calcium hardness. This will give you magnesium hardness value for replicate 1, 2 and 3. So whatever value that you obtain for magnesium hardness, you just have to multiply this by 0.2431, and this is the concentration of magnesium for replicate 1, 2 and 3 of the sample A. Once these data are obtained, then next you can find out the mean concentration of magnesium present in sample A. So this is how you determine the concentration of magnesium in any water samples. However, before we wind up this video, there's one part that I want you to remember. That is, if you desire to represent the mean value of magnesium with standard deviation, then it is convenient to use the R1, R2 and R3 data of total hardness and calcium hardness. For example, magnesium is equal to the mean plus minus standard deviation. Otherwise, if you only use the mean value of total hardness and calcium hardness, then you will not be able to represent the data with standard deviation. This is important point to remember. Okay, so this is how you'll do the calculation, and you repeat the same procedure if you have n number of samples that you analyze. And for your information, this video is based on the procedures prescribed in the standard prescribed book for water analysis, and the reference are Mighty and Alpha. With that, we have come to an end of this video. If you find this video helpful, please kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. Your support is and will always be appreciated. Thank you so much once again, and God bless.